Hey, this is Maxwell Peacock, or Atone, and today I'm just going to be talking about a project that I've been working on for the last 7 months with my girlfriend Delaney. Um, it's called Timed Self-Expression. So it's going to be a book where for 1 year, every month, we do my hair as crazy as possible, and then we dye it back right before I have garden drill. So usually it's gonna be a flip book, like a tabletop book, art book with one image on each page. So you'll see before, after, and each image was taken usually like less than an hour between, maybe 2 hours, just however long it took to dye the hair. Um, so I'm super excited about it, and we're 7 months in right now, and I'm gonna start promoting it soon. I still have to decide on a logo. Um, Create the logo and decide like I have to make a bunch of iterations of it and stuff and just pick what I want. But I wanted to start talking about it a little bit more. So you'll probably see a lot more content about it, and I'll probably make some YouTube videos promoting the book inside once I actually start getting closer to releasing it, which is uh probably still a long time out because just to have all the pictures done, it'll still be another 5 months. So minimum, we're looking at like 6 months till this thing's able to be purchased, but that's probably gonna turn more into a year to get physical copies and stuff made because once we get all the pictures done, I'll have to start doing the layout of the book, get it actually made, get it ordered, figure out who I want to go through for it. So it'll be a long process, but once I actually get a release date decided, all the pictures done, the cover done, hopefully by a cool artist, um, and once all that's decided, I'll start doing things like merch. So I can't really do the merch until that last month because then I'll have all the images. But I can start doing, well, I have one merch idea that's going to be awesome. It'll come out with the book probably and probably be used to promote the book too. And it's a t-shirt with every head on it illustrated. So it'll be like all the way across the front of the t-shirt. And I think that'll be one of the best parts. Um, One of my favorite parts of the book will probably be that shirt because I think it'll be a really good illustration of what the book is. And if I like the illustration enough, maybe it'll go in the back of the book too or something like that. But I don't know. It's been a super fun process, and just seeing like 7 months progress, it's getting me so dang excited to get this thing done. And I know it's patience, but man, I'm just ready. Like this is the first month picture that we did. So we tried red dye, but it didn't get as red as we wanted. So this one ended up being just pretty much a hairstyle. And it was a really tall mohawk. You can tell it's tall here, but it's actually like 4 inches tall. It's like really tall. But I had my head down a bit, so it was really tall. And it's just I think this will be a huge step for me, and I'm super excited to see what will happen once it's out, as well as just to see how well I can promote the book because it'll be a really big um, step in me marketing things too. Because with the last two art shows, it worked out pretty well with me marketing it, but I think I know more now than I did then. So I'll be able to help promote it a lot better. I've been enjoying watching Alex Ramonzi on YouTube, and he's talked a lot about how to promote books and stuff. And I think he's done a perfect job with his new book, $100 Million Leads. Because he has one book called $100 Million Offers, and now he has the Leads one. And he's done a phenomenal job of promoting it every single video. And he's been pushing out so many videos, so he has like tons of promos embedded inside his YouTube videos. It's almost like the um, Mr. Beast method, where Mr. Beast has his candy bar sponsoring his video pretty much. He also has other sponsors, but every video pretty much says, "Oh, we're doing this," and now Mr. Beast bar. So it's like that's what I want to do with this book, to where I'll be making more content for you guys and for graphic designers, artists, general art enjoyers, um, gra- yeah, who else? Graphic designers, artists. pretty much that's the demographic. Just people who enjoy art, people who enjoy design, people who enjoy photography, possibly. Um, that's the demographic, and also people who like art books. And it'll be a short book too. Hopefully a hardcover. I don't really want to do a soft cover, but we'll see how budget looks. I don't want to be charging people insane amounts for the book, but I guess we'll have to do what we have to do. So I pretty much want to make content focused towards that audience, which is pretty much my current audience already. Right now on YouTube, it's more graphic design, I think, for sure, than art. But I'll start making more content focused in that direction so that I can promote the book inside that content too. And also, it'll just be good to grow my audience a little bit in general. But I'll have to set up the website, make sure it's going good. That'll probably happen when I start rolling out merch. So there's like this big checklist in my head, and I think this is also helping me plan for the future too, because it's forcing me to space out this art project because I'm so used to I have an idea, okay, let's make it as quick as possible. All right, now it's done. Let's do nothing and then wait until something else pops up and then let's make it as quick as possible, which is I think a terrible way to go about doing art in general, which that's why I think this is a good thing for me to where I'm having to do it slow. I can't finish it tomorrow. I literally can't. There's no way because it's a 1 year challenge. So that's been super helpful for me because I didn't have to decide on a logo last week or the first month or like 6 months ago. So I've had time to think about what I want for the logo, and I've had time to think about how I want to promote it. I've had time to think about how I want to lay it out, who I want to do the cover, how I want the book promoted, and just kind of brew up more ideas of how to promote the book. So I mean, some of the things I can't wait until I have the book in my hand because I'm gonna pretty much take it into I'm gonna be at every business in the city. You know, I am so excited because I'll get to be like a door-to-door salesman sort of. I mean, most people won't care about the book, but I think once I tell people about it and show it to them, I feel like at least a fifth would be interested, and out of that fifth, maybe 10% of the people I show it to would consider buying it. And I think that's pretty dang good odds. And that's might be shooting high, might be shooting low. I don't know. But if I can, I don't know. Another thing I'd love to do, I'd love to give it to like the public libraries and stuff, or like all the schools in the area to have the book in there. Um, because I don't know. I feel like that's a shot that could happen. Like as a South Dakota person, there's not a ton of stuff going on as far as books and such. People from our state, there's people doing books, but compared to like New York or like California, the amount of books that come out of South Dakota has to be way less. So I think it'd be a lot. That's one advantage. I think it's a lot easier to break into that market. It might not be as easier to get things done in the market. Like if I want to get a book made, I have no clue who to makes books or how I can make a book here. So I'm kind of just relying on doing it online. But there are some things like that to where I feel like I could walk into most places and they would hear me out and possibly like take a book or maybe buy a book, but I'd probably end up giving books away to these libraries. I doubt they'd buy them right away. But I don't know. I'm super excited for that aspect of the book too, just to be that door-to-door salesman. And I don't know. It'd also be a test for me as far as writing goes. I've already written each month. I'm writing what I'm experiencing. So if my hair like is bright red, I'm writing down, oh, okay, this was a lot for me, but I liked it. I would do it again. Um, there's quite a few times where we were super crunched on time so far. Probably at least three or four. Like half of the times that we've done this, we've had one night to do both hairstyles, and that is way too stressful. I don't like it. That's why some of the pictures I look super tired. Um, it's not good to do it all in one night. It's way too draining. Um, but I mean, you got to get it done because if I have a drill in 2 days and I know that I have work the next day or something like that, or I have to travel the next night, that's how it usually ends up to where it's a Friday or it's a Thursday And I know after work on Friday, I have to go to the hotel because I have to wake up Saturday morning at 7. And it's like, there's no way I could do it. Well, you can do it Friday night, which we have done. But then I'm driving to the hotel at like 1 in the morning, and then I'm just drained the next day for drill. So there's been a lot of time crunches like that too. So that's been a difficult part. Part of me has wished I've filmed more of this too. I have a ton of pictures, but my friend Riley, he brought up that I should be filming more, and I was like, he's right. Um, so I think maybe some of the content can be part of that. Maybe I'll sit down here with some of my hairs and just show it off. But part of it, I've just been so busy, especially this last month, but also the last few months because I was at a training, I finished school, got a new job, got a new apartment, got a new car. So this last like 4 months has just been crazy. So now I'm finally this is honestly one of the first weekends in a long time where I felt like I've actually had freedom. And I spent half of Saturday doing stuff, so it wasn't even the full weekend, but I was able to work on a lot of stuff, get caught up on chores, all this crap, like adult stuff. Um, I don't know. It feels good. I've grown a lot this last 6 months, I think. This last year in general, but it's been good and this project's been really good. I'm super excited to see where it does and where it goes, and hopefully I can give it the um, love it deserves, and hopefully that shows through because this is one of the things I've been most passionate about so far. Um, and it's always something since I was a little kid, I always wanted to do my hair different crazy ways, but I never really did it in high school because I wasn't brave enough to where I didn't feel like one, I wasn't committed to it enough. Two, I was socially scared of it. I didn't want someone looking at me crazy. And three, I just didn't think the people around me would be very happy about it. Like if I had blue hair, my grandparents wouldn't be very happy about it, I don't think, even though I'd love it. So that's part of the reason. So then this book has really helped me grow as a person too, because walking around with like lime green hair, it's like, oh my God. Or what are some of the other crazy ones? Like a mohawk. Um, just going out like that, you can tell like I don't know. Before I always saw it in South Dakota, we don't see it as much. Like people with crazy hair. Every now and then we do, but it's like way less, I think, than a lot of major cities. So I really felt the social anxiety when I would walk into a like a restaurant or Walmart, and I would be like this dude with with like bright red hair, or like we've done polka dots, we've done stripes, we've done like all these crazy designs, and it's been crazy for me. Just I liked the hairstyles, but socially, I feel like people are looking at me like I'm a crackhead or um like they're way more standoffish. You know, just being a dude in general, people are generally standoffish towards you. Um, but being a dude and having insane hair is just like a new level. And I wear mostly black too, so people like I don't know. It was weird. I liked it. I liked the hair, but I felt there's almost a guilt for making people feel uncomfortable that I feel. And I think that's like just something in my own mind, but I don't know. It was so that's made me grow a lot too. It's just experiencing all these different feelings of going out looking so different than everyone else. Because a lot of the times I would be the only person with non-natural hair in that whole place that I would go. Um, and what else? I don't know. I don't want to make this video too long. This is already way longer than I thought it would be. But I just wanted to say that I'm super excited. Uh, I don't know. There's been a lot of growth. I think there'll be more growth throughout this challenge. I think my marketing skills will be put to the test. My salesman skills will be formed because I've never had to sell anything really, except if you count like art shows where I sold paintings, but they kind of sell themselves. If I'm being honest, I didn't really have to walk around and sell them. Um, so I'm super excited for that too. And then I'm a little afraid it'll cost way more money than I think it will but hopefully I can set up some sort of thing to where books will be manufactured when you order them, kind of like a print on demand sort of thing. I hope that exists right now in the world. I don't know if it does. If not, I can start off holding it on Amazon. Maybe I can order at like 50 at a time, but even then, that's a big investment. If each book costs like $20, that's a crazy costly investment for a fresh out of college kid living on his own. So I'm a little afraid about that because I don't have any backing for this. This is just me. So I think part of that, the shirts are gonna hopefully help because if I can, if I can sell a bunch of shirts, that would be really sick. But I have to market to be able to sell those shirts first. So I need to figure this out. So it's a lot of pressure, but it's the most excited I've been for something in a long time, other than my art shows. But even then, that was like a year ago. It was over a year ago that I did my last art show. So it's been a minute, and I'm really excited for this. Um, I think this is something that I'll look back on in like 10 years and still be really proud of. So that's something that's scary to me, but also super exciting, and I think it'll be super fulfilling. And also the fact that I'm doing it now is more powerful, I think, because I think it's way more impressive that a 21-year-old does the book I'm doing than like a 40-year-old. Um, just because I don't know, it's just the youngness. I don't feel like it's just ignoring like all the things telling you that you're not ready, I think is what makes it that much cooler. So it's like I don't know. I don't feel ready, but I'm saying F it, I'm ready and I'm taking my time and I hope that will make me ready, but we'll see. So, I don't know. It's super exciting. And I hope you guys enjoy it and I hope it doesn't get too annoying, but expect to hear a lot more about this book. I'm going to be promoting it in your faces all the time. If I see you in person, I'll probably promote it in your face in person once it's out. Um, I'm gonna try and figure out all this stuff with ordering. I'm trying to figure out shirts. I'm trying to figure out the logo because I need all this stuff to start clicking in place within the next like 3 or 4 months because then I can start the promotion for it. So I want to start promoting the book before about 3 months out of the release date. Um, and then I have to figure out if I do have to order and sell books by myself, then I'll have to figure out how to ship things, how to hopefully get it on Amazon, make a PDF copy. I can do that. So that's one handy part with my graphic design layout background. I should be able to actually like fully make this book myself. As far as like layout and images and formatting goes, that's the easy part for me. The merch I can make, the logo I can make, the pictures, Delaney has taken all of them. She's done such a great job. It's been awesome. Delaney did all the hair too. So she is super, like, she's making this book. So it's not me, it's us making this book. So that's been really fun too. So I don't know. She's helped me with some of the ideas for the hair too. So that's been really cool. So it's definitely a collaboration project. It's my idea, and I'm taking all the burden of the merch, the logo, the book, the promoting, the budgets, the like I'm paying for everything. But she's a collaborator for sure, so she'll be on the book too. Um, and yeah, I'm just so excited. It'll be awesome. So I guess we'll wait and see. It's gonna be good. This is kind of a long video. I don't expect most people to watch all this, but I think it'll be fun to look back on. Um, Other than that, I'm trying to also build other things while I build the book, and that's kind of been good, but at the same time, it's a lot mentally balancing. Um, I'm also trying to be healthy, trying to learn. I'm learning coding right now for my job. Um, all this other life stuff going on. So it's been a lot, but it's been good. So hope you guys stay safe. I'm gonna try and cut this off at 20 minutes. So Just know I'm excited. Just know there's big things coming. This book's gonna be awesome, and I hope you guys stay good. I hope you have a good week, year, and life.